Well, my fifth losing morning session in the last 39 trading days on these 20, 50K Apex accounts, these funded accounts. You know, today's trading session was just honestly not great. 2 strikes, I'm out. Gave back yesterday's gains, which is a bummer. At the same time, living to fight another day. The numbers are big, and you know, it's hard to wrap my mind around these big numbers, honestly, sometimes. But just living to fight another day. I got a payout that I get to put in for $40,000 tomorrow. So there's some silver lining there, but overall just was not feeling great on the trading. And we're going to go ahead and recap all of that right now. Sit back and enjoy. Yo, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy Wednesday. Day 39. Tomorrow will be day 40. I'll be getting another payout. So today is fun. Tomorrow is even more fun. Tomorrow's funner. 80% Apex trade event works now. Yes, it got fixed at like 10 o'clock yesterday. Maybe like 10:30. Everything is working now. 80% is back across the board with code TBM on all Rhythmic and Trade Event accounts. Did you continue to trade yesterday? Yep. I talked about it in the Discord. Ended up making about $500 per account. Brings me to 59.5, 59.4, 59.4 and some change. Basically 59.5 on all the accounts, which is good. The pace that I like is that like 4,000 per payout cycle, so that I get 2,000 buffer every time. And I'm basically right on pace, maybe a little bit above it actually at this point, because I had a few more $500 days than last payout cycle. All right, news-wise, we have crude oil inventories at 9:30. That seems to be it. Tomorrow we get jobless claims, 7:30. That'll probably move us a little bit. All right, we are opening up above yesterday's value area high, and we just ticked a new overnight high. We are pulling off of that right now as we speak, going into the open. We got 1 minute till the open. Same thing like I say every day, right? Opening up above yesterday's value area high, pushing overnight highs. I like to think up, right? Get back inside value area high from yesterday. I like to think red to green rotation, or green to red rotation in that case. Meaning yesterday's value area high to yesterday's value area low, being some targets. We got VWAP at 900 psych level. Yesterday's pointing control around the magical 80s. Overnight lows 780, so a little bit lower, 200 points lower. We're up 0.4% on the day. This is what the daily chart looks like. Nice little doji yesterday. Kind of makes me think with this doji from the daily that we might push a little bit, but we'll see kind of what happens as the day progresses. As always, I talk about these big moves like full rotations, daily level stuff. Markets are open, but of course I am looking for my little piece of the pie. I love to talk about big picture stuff in some capacity, but I'm not necessarily trying to trade the biggest picture, just trying to get my little piece of the pie. As always, waiting first 15 minutes. And that concludes pre-market analysis with Matt. What's happening June 8th? We are going to Las Vegas. We're doing a trader meetup. Here's the goal, and I'm still figuring out logistics because we started pretty much yesterday. But I got some of it worked out a little bit. The idea will melt in Vegas in June. Have you ever heard of air conditioning? Wild concept. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this right now. I don't think I'm in the mental space, and I don't think chat is in the mental space right now, to be honest. Sassy's Matt out today? No, it's not Sassy Matt. It's I just have read 1 million comments that are dumb in market's been open for 9 minutes. That's tough. I've already read a full day's worth. That's tough. June 8th though, Las Vegas. You can start pre-planning your trip. I will be staying at the Bellagio because I have free nights at the Bellagio. But we're not sure exactly where the whole thing is going to happen. The idea and what we're going to be doing is we're going to make it part work, part play. I want to get something out of it, and I want y'all to hopefully get something out of it also. So the idea is that I'm talking with people right now that hopefully you will all like. I'm trying to find I've reached out to my CPA as well as other CPAs. I want a day trading CPA there to talk about corporate structuring, and day trading taxes, because that's like the most common thing ever. I want to have like a little workshop in the morning, like a workshop on Saturday, not necessarily in the morning, but a workshop on Saturday followed by a bar tab. And that will be like the meetup essentially. But I want to be able to have some interesting things to learn about. I'm going to try and get an industry person who's been in the industry for a long time to come chat and tell some fun stories and some things that he tells new traders. Hopefully we'll have a good day trading CPA, because that's like the most common question of all time. And I always say no, because I'm not licensed. So we're going to get someone licensed out there to come talk about it. I believe EdgeClear, my broker, will be out there. Hit up Apex, see if they want to come out. But we're going to do like a little bit of like a Q&A workshop style thing in the morning and have some lunch, and then have like a bar tab and have fun at night. I think it will provide some form of value for you as a trader, and it will provide a lot of value for you as a degenerate, because it's Vegas, and it'll be fun to meet up with people. Let's just melt down into 60. Melt into 20 points lower into 60 and get a little delta divergence there. I might take it stab long personally. I don't know if I'm it's kind of a weird spot. I feel like having a resting order there is actually not a terrible idea with this current price action, assuming we even get down there. We were what, 10 points off getting 9 points off getting filled there at the lows. Like, I don't think it's a terrible concept, since everything has been getting bid up. We're not having a ton of sellers here. I don't even think we probably get the fill, unfortunately. But I think I am gonna let it rest for just a hot second. And if it like smacks through, then I will probably insta-kill. Oh wow, I'm gonna get filled out. Nice. Shouldn't have said that. Oh, I do get filled out. Got some sellers. Here's the 150 psych level. It's fine. A whole lot more than that, though. I probably will kill it if we can't hold 50. We hold 50 so far. Kind of sweepy. A little bit of buyers. Down like what, 10 points? 5 points? 5 to 10 points. Wick is an interesting spot. Yesterday's pointing control is an interesting spot. Full kill is probably getting very close to happening. We're got a delta divergence, so I kind of want to let it breathe a little bit, but I don't really want to give it more than 15 points, which we're right at. So might just kill it for 20, which kind of sucks. Just really want to give it a second, but I don't want to give it much more room than this. Because like we're just now kind of starting to see it. Like, this is a delta divergence to me. Ligma, if you will. But definitely giving it more wiggle room than I really wanted to. I think at this point, we're getting bought up. Retest of the lows. I'll have to kill it. Want to see how we respond here, because we are getting buyers here. This delta divergence is nice. So I want to see us push it, and we're still getting buyers here. Retest of the lows is not good, and so I'll be out at that point, but want to see us push it hard because everything kind of looks primed for it, honestly. But it's not doing it yet. Down what? 12 points, 15, 10 points, something like that. 10, 12 points. And I'd love to see us push 80s, 90s. It's just point of control. 900 psych level. Value area low, 90. Somewhere around there, but might be too much right now. Too much to ask for. Getting smacked at 55. Buyer's still looking pretty good. Get back above value area low from yesterday. We might see a little reaction at 74, but I would like to see us pushed into yesterday's close, obviously. And more buyers. Always need more buyers. Losing a little bit of steam. See if we can flip it or not. 1 minute chart looks fine. I'm just flip-flopping back and forth so I can see what Delta's doing on this push. And I want to see the 1 minute chart also. So that's why I keep flip-flopping back and forth this much. Close to that 74 test. Prior wick. We can get through 74. I feel pretty good about getting filled out. We can't get through 74. I don't feel that great about it, which is currently where we're at. Might be close to it for me, unfortunately. Just watching the price action right now. Losing some steam. It's a 5-point sweep. I'm gonna go ahead and kill it there. Down 10 points. It'll be what, 4,000 bucks, something like that. I'm just not willing to watch it sweep all the way back into the lows. We might push it. I'll pull up the P&L in just a second. We might push it again. I think I went down 20, up 10, down 10. Basically the full spiel there. Very, very, very low tier. Not great. The actual prime would have been off the actual true Ligma here, which was worth 30 something points. This move was great. My entry off value area low probably shouldn't have bid it. This is my vibe check, if you will. Probably shouldn't have bid it off value area low. Should have waited for some more confirmation, because the confirmation did come off the delta divergence. That was pretty clean. And then coming back through 50, I'm totally like not feeling that. I wanted to give it a shot. I was talking about this wick being kind of the potential spot, and it looks like it's basically what we rejected. I wanted a little bit more out of it. 80s, maybe a little greedy there as well. So there's kind of two things I probably should have worked on. That being said, the quick kill on the 50 retest, I'm totally fine with. I'm down 10 points, which is less than ideal, right? But the thing is that I could, to me, once we crack 50, this sweeps lows again. And I was not willing to lose another quick 10, 15, 20 points. Down 4,600 bucks across all the accounts. Brings me to 59,200 or so on these accounts. I'm fine with giving it. See, look, there's the sweep of the lows that I was talking about. So that's exactly what I was anticipating happening. And like, it happened kind of fast. This is a 1 minute candle, right? So in the last 30 seconds, we've gone from 54 down to 30, so 25 points. That would have been a day ruiner. Like, trading wise, I would not have taken another trade had I still been in this thing. 30 points is a lot, right? But overall, happens. Losing trades happen. Like, do we rotate off this again? We're at the top of the range. We got some wicks here, right? Like, are we gonna pop the wicks? Or are we gonna rotate it? Okay, so the answer is yes, we are going to rotate off of the highs. That's the answer, yes. And we're just gonna go straight into IBL. Sick. Can't wait to see how we respond here. That's fairly complicated trading. This is fairly complicated trading in my opinion. Like, yeah, you can short the range high, but a quick sweep into the range low is the day. Quick sweep of IBL. And now it's like, okay, do I just blind buy IBL? Probably not. I should probably wait for some form of a hammer or something. But this is kind of what we were talking about, like the sweep of IBL into 800, maybe even 780s. But at 952, 951, just kind of some random nice little 70-point sell-off. Okay, cool. This slap off of this is just so hard to trade, in my opinion. So hard to trade. Here's a sweep of the overnight lows. I mean, this is 90 points. It's a lot in 5 minutes when you haven't done anything. It's fairly aggressive when you haven't really done much action, and then it slaps 90 points. Typically when it does happen though, right? Compression leads to expansion. You didn't really disrespect IBL. The first test of IBL is not really the best one, to be honest. It's this next one that you want to figure out what's going on. Like, once you crack through it, like a double bottoms never really hold. But like, now when we come back and retrace it, what happens with it? That's where it gets interesting to me. Or we push through and come back for it again. The very first test though, meh. Normally you sleep through it. Now we have an untested wick. So it's like, if I am feeling very heavy, the 807 short is good. If it's feeling really heavy. But everything's kind of moving right now, right? So this would be like hoping that we reject IBL, we reject the untested wick, etc. Needing, you know, delta to stay heavy, all of that type of stuff. This would be a very similar setup to what we saw on Monday. What I traded on Monday, this would be I think basically the exact same setup as Monday, right? Here's 800 psych level. I don't know if we're going to get the full rotation up or not. Maybe we do, but 800 psych level makes sense to roll off of. There's 100 there. Why is my book so not protruding with a 100 block? I don't get it. Oh, wow, that was really close. Just barely missed it. 100 block again. I'm short. A really strong push above IBL is not going to be the play for me. I'm watching volume down here. I feel like all of my charts are really kind of hard to see right now. There's a little bit of volume down here that I'm kind of eyeing at 90. $800 needs to crack. We get through 800, I'll be feeling great, but got to get through 800. Delta's kind of just chilling. Like a little micro sweep below it. Come on. Like, got to 97. I'm not super interested in letting this go back against me. Break the prior high, it does. You got a fat block at 220 at 15. Here's the IBL test. I'm just trying to give it a second because I like the push into value area low and volume, like the volume that we conducted at 90. I think that looks really clean. Like, it looks like a clean price move, but IBL's a magnet. We got a magnet 200 block above at 15. That's absolutely a magnet for pushes higher, you know? Which it looks like we might go grab right now. Magical 20s, give it a second. Not gonna give it much more than this though. We have the true wick test. Well, it's not a true wick test. Wick test would have been on this one, but we have an untested wick at 25. We got buyers. I'm gonna get out. I'm not seeing it cleanly. I'm gonna be down like 10 grand here. I basically gave back all the money I made yesterday, which is such a bummer, but down 11. It's not really about the 11. It's more just like getting back yesterday's gains. It's always a bummer, but I'm just not seeing it cleanly, man. I mean, I'm not managing it well. A better way to say that.